That's what we finna go with tonight on the. Make sure our sound. We're going with Mr. Otis McDonald tonight, y'all.
We're going with Crown Raw Black. That went right up a bit.
Man, welcome everybody to another episode of Just Talking to You. I'm your man, the people's champ. I'm not here alone, man. I'm here with my peoples, man, my brothers, my sisters. I'm here with the crew, the infamous crew. Hey, what's up to our listeners, y'all?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, I got my people with me.
Hey, man, we're gonna start it off with my girl Shay Boogie. Shay Boogie, introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody, it's your girl Shay, and I'm sending my selfies to NASA because, baby, I'm a star rock.
Hey, I told you my people.
She says she a star, baby.
I'm a star rock. You gotta say it right.
That's in the dictionary.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Thank you, sir.
Star rock.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, we're gonna swing it on to my man. Words of wisdom. Introduce yourself, brother.
What up, people? You already heard Big Smooth and me remind you that we got our peoples with us. So this is what I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all a friendly reminder as well. Remember the law of reciprocity. All you gotta do is say yes. The more you say yes, the more yes is said to you. Thank you. That'll be all, folks.
Hey, man, I love it, dog. Hey, that's so silky smooth, man. Hey,
simply smooth.
Hey, man, you come with that hot fire every time, brother.
hey, and that's you know that comes with life. Them ain't my words right there. But when you learn a little bit about life, then you learn all you got to do is say yeah. You never lose.
That's it, man.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man,
can't take advantage to a yes answer.
Hey, man, I love it, man. So how y'all been doing, man?
It was a good day.
Yeah.
It was a good weekend, actually. So yeah, doing good.
Good day, huh?
Good day, good weekend. Yeah. Because it's been crazy at work. But other than that, yeah, this was a good weekend.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, how y'all doing?
It's been good this way. Yeah,
man,
my birthday. So
yeah, I gotta ask you, game, man. When did you end up making it to KC, man? The night I was talking to you last Thursday, man. When did you end up making it to KC? Because I know you was in the snowstorm and everything.
I got there. I didn't get there till that following morning. I'm glad I actually stopped. I got within 30 miles and I stopped because KC had not cleaned their highways.
Ooh.
And when the sun came up, and I didn't take off until probably 10 o'clock that next day.
Dang.
Nothing was done to them. They let traffic do it.
Wow.
It took me just about an hour and a half to move 30 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, real crazy. But it's all a part of God's will. So I made it safely.
And that,
So
and
all
that's what we
glory
was
go to Him.
going for, man. Hey, we were pulling for the safety, brother.
That's it.
We
Safety
were put
first.
safety is first and foremost, man.
And they
Yeah.
said there may be something else coming. At
Yeah.
least in our direction, it may be.
Okay. Hey, it's too warm. It's not supposed to be 50 degrees in February. It's gonna bust.
It's supposed to drop down to 30s, 20s, or 30s by what, Thursday?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we might have some ice and sleet coming. So
Oh man, they got y'all together this time, right?
yes, but they had us together last year. They just wasn't expecting all that stuff last year, and everybody did okay this year.
Okay.
So I think we had a few folks that went without, power and electricity, but it was a lot better than what it was last year. So
What you say? A lot better than it was last year.
oh,
Huh?
it was a lot better, but it still shouldn't have been that way. But I digress. That 50% they worked on the grid.
Have y'all seen those? I'm not gonna say the name of the company because there's no free advertisement. But
Exactly.
they got the new little generators that charge off of the sun.
I heard about
they're
that.
portable though. They're portable.
Wait, say that again. They got what now?
Like power generators that charge off of the sun. They're portable.
I heard about that.
I have one of those. I have one.
See?
Yeah, right after everything that happened last year, I went on Amazon and I bought one. No free advertisement. But I went on that delivering company and I bought one for myself. It was fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking to grab me one of those. I've been saying, that's a neat tool to keep around.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's pretty doggone neat to keep around. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But do either one of y'all live in a house, right?
Yep.
So would it be better to just buy a one that's for your house versus like a little one? I'm just asking for the people that don't own homes.
Well, it's one of those situations with me where I actually rent my home. I don't own mine.
Okay.
So for me, it's feasible for me to buy the portable one. And I think even if I own my home, I may go the portable route. Because from what I've been reading about the portable one, it's like I can pull away from that network for a whole lot cheaper going that way. Cost efficient. You know what I mean? It's all of it. If it's gonna do the same thing, then it boils down to cost efficiency.
Yeah, but it's the size of it. It's just, these are kind of small. It's not like it's going to charge your whole house. So I guess it's just how much you want to use and what you're using it for.
Right. Like the one that I seen would push, I want to say like 3,000 watts, but they only wanted 1,500 for it. I was like, not bad. Because that'll be pretty much my refrigerator and air conditioner. The water run on its own. It don't run off electricity.
The water run on its own,
right?
So
you ain't lying.
And I can use the sun. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's
sure
just I think I got a sick way of thinking. So you know what I mean.
Hey. I think we kind of used to that.
Right.
Hey man, we just had a person drop in a gig, a person by the name of Chef V. Chef V, welcome to our show tonight. How you doing today?
I'm good. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, Chef V, did you bring some food with you?
I got some chicken in the oven.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. When you can stay, you brought some food, you can stay. Welcome to the family.
Right.
Hey, for those of you all who don't know, Chef V is the people's champ, but better half.
You weren't finna say Butler, was you?
I was finna say other.
And that I am not.
I was finna say other half, but then I said, nah, it's my better half.
Oh,
Okay, clean it up. Clean it up.
Right.
Tell them again, cuz clean it up.
So I'm gonna say my other my I had to say my better half. But how you doing, Chef V? How was your day today?
Ooh, today was a long day, but we made it through.
There you go. There you go.
Yep, made it through.
That's what's up. You got any plans? Well, first of all, we thank you for tuning in and joining us and chopping it up with the crew tonight. We really appreciate you on here with us and everything. Hey, without further ado, man, let's just jump off into our topics, man. We're gonna be short and sweet, but we're gonna have some good topics we're gonna hit on, man. First topic, Dr. Dre and friends showed up and showed out for the Super Bowl halftime. And there was a lot of comments about the Super Bowl halftime. It was a lot of it was some comments dealing with on the racist lines and everything, man. Some people said that was the worst Super Bowl halftime show ever, and then you had other people that say that was the best Super Bowl show halftime ever. So what y'all think, man? Tell me what y'all think about the Super Bowl and the halftime performance by Dr. Dre and Snoop and Mary and Eminem and what's my Kendrick
50
Lamar,
Cent, Kendrick
50.
Lamar.
What y'all think about the Super Bowl halftime?
It was blackity black, 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 and I was down for it. That was one of, I could honestly say I could put it in maybe my top 5 Super Bowl performances. Top 5. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yep.
Your top 5?
Okay, so I would say Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce with Bruno Mars, Beyonce in Atlanta, and this one are like right there in my top 5. I mean, there's more. It pre the the little incident with that person who shall remain unnamed, Janet Jackson's was in my top 10. So I was only doing 5. So, but yeah.
Oh man, what about you, Chef V? What you think about the Super Bowl performances?
Well, I was in there having my own little party because I was reminiscing of high school, college years, and crip walking across the carpet and get my dance on because music isn't like that anymore. So we got to take what we can get, and when we get it, we got to kick it. So I enjoyed the halftime performance. That's what I've been waiting on. So it was cool. It was cool. I wish it was longer. I wish it was longer, but I was surprised about everything that came out and stuff. And let me just add this: that Dr. Dre still look good at 56.
Oh, he said 56.
56. He still look good. And 50 Cent, he done came to $1.25. He got a little thick on him. So
he still look basically good.
Hey, but you know what though? Dr. Dre looked good for having an aneurysm, man. He got
I forgot about that.
He had an aneurysm and everything, and he almost wasn't with us. So for him to bounce back from an aneurysm and for him to perform like he did, he looked good, man. He looked damn good, man.
Yeah. He did. Everybody really looked good. I mean, honestly, Mary J. Blige in her mirrored outfit with them boots hitting them, Mary dance hard. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, man.
So everybody looked pretty good.
Hey man, she did her thing, man. Everybody give Mary they give her a bad rap a lot, man. But Mary did stepped up everything, man, with her acting and stuff, man. And Power Book 2, man. Mary doing her thing. Y'all got to give her props.
Oh yeah,
I give her props. Yeah. I just wish she would have sung a couple of different, like the first song was good. No More Drama. I could have, I wish I was like, we could have had a third different song. Like,
what's the 411?
Yes. Real Love. Yes. Come on. Sweet Thing.
They're setting
Yes.
us up for a tour. That's what they're doing. They setting us up for a tour.
I
Of
can
course,
that's what
because
I heard.
I can see that gang. I can see that words. I can see
Yeah.
them doing a tour, man. Because everybody dropped their albums last Saturday before the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
always say all the streams and everything pick up. That's why they don't pay them, because they're gonna get paid on the back end anyway when the streams pick up. Because look what it did for Missy. When
Man,
Missy performed with Katy Perry, she immediately blew back up, and for a
oh
different
yeah.
generation.
And
So
you know what? I always thought that they paid them to perform at the halftime of the Super Bowl. I found out that the performers pay the NFL and stuff to perform at Super Bowl and stuff, and they go get them and they get their money back on the back end.
I didn't know they paid.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
no
thought they
different.
didn't get paid.
No, they paid the NFL.
Yeah. It's no different than when you're trying to get on in the music game. Most often you pay to open up for acts.
Yeah,
You pay to do all of that because you want the check you're gonna get coming on the back end.
yep. Because
Wow.
Dr. Dre paid $5.7 million for them and Dre paid for everybody. He paid
Yep.
for everybody's performance. So he paid
Wow.
$5.7 million for Eminem, Snoop. But it's just like a family though.
Mhm.
Dr. Dre is like the grandfather. He found Dr. Dre found Snoop. Dr. Dre found Eminem. Then you look at it, Snoop turned around, he found the DPG, that little group out, and Dre still got royalties from Snoop's performance. That's
Don't
just
forget
like
about Eminem.
Eminem. That's what I was
And
gonna say.
Eminem found 50.
50. Eminem found 50. So anything 50 was doing with the vitamin water, Eminem got a cut, and also Dre got a cut. So Dre like the grandfather, and he got his kids, which is Eminem and Snoop, and then he got his grandkids, 50 and DPG. That's how, and whoever 50 and 50 founded what's the group name with 50? God help me out, words. What was 50's group?
Oh, G Unit.
G Unit, yeah. So M get a kickback from G Unit stuff. 50 get. That's how it all is, man. And all of them came from up underneath Dre, man.
Yeah, a pyramid scheme does work when ran properly.
Right. That part.
True. That
Hey,
yes.
Hey, words, man. You said it. Hey, you couldn't say it no better, man. But I would say if I had to rank my top three, I would say top 3 to 5. I'll go 5. Super Bowl performances. It would have to be man, I had to put this up there. This one right up here, I put that's in my top 5, man. I want to put him at 1 or 2, man, but I still think Mike, man, took the cake, man.
Yeah.
You can't,
I think
perfection.
Mike took the cake, man. And then I gotta give it to what's the name? I gotta give it to Beyonce and Bruno, man. And this I would put this one above Beyonce and Bruno, man, because this was our genre, this was our era, man. This is what we kicked it off of, man. This just had to be number 2, man. And I'm gonna tell you, Super Bowl performance that just goes overlooked, man. And this was the year the Rams won the Super Bowl in '99 when they had Stevie Wonder and Gloria Estefan, and Stevie them rocked that Super Bowl.
That was a good one.
Him and Gloria Estefan, they rocked that Super Bowl, man. That's definitely in my top 5. And you can't forget about the one that happened in 2020 with Janet Jackson and Shakira. I mean, not Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. I say Janet Jackson. J-Lo and Shakira.
That was a good one too.
That was a good one too. So we got some very good ones, man. The Weeknd, he rocked out last week.
I had to disagree on that one.
You like the Weeknd?
I did not like the Weeknd Super Bowl performance.
What?
It was kind of strange. It was a little too much. a little too much. I didn't get into it as much, and I look forward to his. I didn't like it.
Do you think it was pandemicness that made you didn't like it?
No, I didn't like the song choices, and I didn't understand his production. Like why he got to, and I know some of it was because he was trying to reproduce some of his music videos, but I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. Like it was forgettable to me.
Right. Wow.
Even though this wasn't a halftime performance, but when Whitney Houston sang the national anthem, that was up there with these halftime performances that we talking about to me.
Yeah,
that is true.
Man, ain't nobody been able to touch it.
Performance, I mean not the halftime performance, but the opening performance with Mary.
Yes.
They did an awesome job too, with the
Kids Orchestra
anthem. Yeah. Yeah, so they did a really good job. I think they was just really trying to represent, Inglewood, LA, all that sense.
Compton, South Central.
Yeah. So they just brought all their talent out and they rocked it, period. And people weren't happy about it, of course, but I mean, what do you expect?
You go on Black Twitter. Oh my God. You should have saw some of the comments that they had out there, some of the tweets that they had out of there. One person put a tweet out there. If I wanted to go to a rap concert, I wouldn't have turned it on the Super Bowl. I'm like, whoa, man.
Let us watch an Aerosmith.
It's like Boys in the Hood. You throw your ball, you won't get it back. They done threw the ball. It's a wrap.
You can go back to 2006 when the Rolling Stones performed at the Super Bowl, halftime of the Super Bowl. People may not be all into that genre of music as well and everything. Wow. That's what makes it so good every year. The NFL gets with different groups, man. It brings a lot of diversity towards everything. So that's what makes it good.
And then you say something like that, but you sitting there watching 70% of black men that listen to that music, that was raised on that music, play football.
And let's be real.
Keep it real. That's what they moving to when they out there. So keep it real.
And let's be for real. They've been losing the audience when it came to the Super Bowl. I mean, the halftime shows. A lot of people were turning over to the Pepsi Cola, the MTV, all of that. So for years, they would lose people. So then the purpose of them getting with Rock Nation was to keep people entertained. And this was was this the first one that they did?
Yeah.
I think this was the first one. So the representation should have been there. It was the perfect city to do this. It was a representation of that city. So why not? It was perfect. And they just can't handle it. Because all these years, like y'all said, we've been watching Aerosmith, Rolling Stones, what the Super Bowl with
Lady Gaga,
Madonna.
Man.
Madonna, yes.
Yes. And they couldn't handle it when Bruno Mars and Beyonce basically took the stage over on poor Coldplay. They just got lost in the mix. So we just got it. They sure did. We just got it.
But you can't forget about in 2019 when Maroon 5 did the that's when Maroon 5 started coming out with Sugar. And I like that song. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Maroon 5. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you go back and read some of the comments, and that's why I brought up Maroon 5's Super Bowl performance in 2019. You go back and read those comments, those people in those comment sections on Instagram and Twitter, they were saying that the Maroon 5 Super Bowl performance was the best ever. The best ever. And there you go. That was their opinion. They said it was the best ever and everything. So that's crazy.
I would even put He Who Shall Remain Nameless. I'll use his initials, JT. I would almost put JT above Maroon 5. I mean, Sugar was good, but Maroon 5 is okay. But they weren't the best Super Bowl show ever.
Hey, you read them comments, boy. You think that was the best one they ever did, man.
Katy Perry did better than them when she bought out Missy, but she bought out Missy.
Yep. Madonna had a good one too.
Madonna did have a good. Really, honestly, the production of the Super Bowl shows have gotten better. There has been some good talent, not taken away from anything. But if you look at the level of what Dr. Dre and them did, like, come on.
Oh man, look at
Neighborhood with the pictures of Snoop and his first album. Yeah, Mary J. Blige up there with her choreography, and they had Crip C walking going on. They had the cars up there,
like his video. He come out the ceiling upside down. Go! Hey man, how you mad at that? You a hater if you mad at that.
Kendrick Lamar,
man, and he did good too. He did real good too. His choreography was on point.
It was. You can't touch this. The floor, the set, the talent, the execution, the shout to Tupac. I mean, come on.
Hey, and when he broke that down and started playing that, I thought they was going to come with a hologram.
That's what the rumor was.
Tupac hologram. Now that would have broke the internet right there. Yeah,
they would have broke out that hologram of my boy Pac, man. That would have been the icing on the cake, dog.
Yeah,
they could have even played it on the screen. That would have been good enough.
Yeah.
Yes, that would have been that would have been so dope, man.
He had dun.
Hey man, we're gonna swing it on over, man.
Like I was hooked on some crack or something. I start itching when you get those keys.
I know you was, boy, because hey, Pac your cat, man.
Yeah, that's my dude, man. Music ain't been the same since he been gone, man.
Right.
Hey man, right. Hey, Music Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton had a Valentine's Day versus, man. Did you guys get a chance to watch it? And what you think? Who you think won it?
Man, I missed the whole thing. I woke up Monday morning. They talking about some Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child. I said, doggone it, I'd have missed it.
Go ahead, cuz.
Did you watch it, Shay?
I did not. And because I love both of them, but I'm not a huge fan. And I don't know if I would have sat there. I would have just jumped in for some of my favorite moments. But I heard that I think Music Soul Child did not do that good.
Man, that's what I was hearing. That Anthony Hamilton rocked it.
Anthony Hamilton rocked out, man. I went on YouTube and I was looking at it and stuff, man. And Anthony Hamilton just rocked out. That dude is just so freaking talented, man. It's crazy, man.
Now, did they sing live or go back and forth? Okay.
Went back.
So what was wrong with Music Soul Child? Were they on the same set together like they did?
You know, man. Music Soul Child, man. You can only take him in doses.
As I said,
you can only take him in doses, man. And you can't just you can only take him in so many doses and everything, man. But that damn Anthony Hamilton, boy. Anthony Hamilton came out with that fedora, that hat, man. That dude was smooth, man. That's my guy, man. Anthony Hamilton, the pointer. Hey, I love Anthony Hamilton. So I already came in biased a little bit too, man. But just by watching the performance, man, you guys get a chance, go out on YouTube and watch the Versus performance, man.
Is it worth watching though? I mean, can I just fast forward to my favorite songs and leave it alone?
Put it like this: watch the first 15 minutes of it. And then watch the first 10 minutes of it, and then 10-15 minutes, then you can fast forward it and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because I was like,
now when is the last time Music done had an album out? Because we
Ooh,
still on love.
it's been a minute. That's a good
Anthony
question.
Hamilton, he's had something in the last couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All he had to do is sing the Charlene. That's it. He done stole the show.
Oh, no. When he sing the point of it all, man.
Point of it all, too. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, boy.
Let's see. When was Music's last album?
Yeah, Anthony Hamilton came out with the little hat.
He
He rocked
always
out.
playing.
He rocked out. He had like an orangish brown color hat with the jacket with the slacks and stuff. Oh, he rocked out. That's my dude, man. He rocked out. So, but I give it. Hey, everybody give it to Anthony Hamilton, hands down.
Well,
man.
apparently, Music Soul Child released the album in 2021, but it almost seemed like it was a compilation. So I don't know if
I remember one of the first verses battle when Nelly and Luda battled and stuff, man. Boy, Luda came out with that new song, boy. I'm like, God, dog.
Yeah, when Nelly Homeboy really tried to kick some beef off about it.
Oh my God.
It was like, it's done in love. This ain't no beef battle.
Right.
I think the best verses I've seen was probably the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Isley versus Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Escape versus SWV.
Yes. Yep.
Those were the two I watched. And the Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat. That was a good one. I didn't
see that one. I'm not a real big Keith Sweat fan.
See, me either. I more watched it for Bobby versus Keith. Keith was acting up. Keith was being a little messy, but it was okay. It was okay.
And I've been seeing the clips of some of the New Edition tour too.
I love me some New Edition tour. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's been 30 years, and do you know I will still go to a New Edition tour. I went to one about 8 years ago, and it was just Johnny, Ralph, and Bobby, but it felt like all of them was there. It was so nice, and it wasn't a whole bunch of people, so we could kind of move closer to the stage. But I grew a new respect for Bobby that night. You know, he was the more talkative, more approachable one, more interactive with the crowd and everything. So it was cool. It was a good night.
That's cool.
So they're supposed to be coming here soon, so I may go to that. But I will go to a New Edition concert.
Definitely.
Because 30 years and you can still put it out with Can You Stand the Rain? Everybody stop with Can You Stand the Rain? And If It Is Love.
Yeah.
Did they say Mr. Telephone Man? That's my favorite.
They did.
Yeah,
they
that's
always
my favorite
do.
right there. Mr. Telephone Man. I like that one.
And they still got the moves too.
Hey, I'll start doing them moves.
He was kind of off on the moves, but I said he must have missed rehearsal or came running in late. But they were still smooth. Ronnie was the one that was all the way smooth. He's always been smooth with his
Ronnie
moves.
Always. He sure does.
Hey man, but I was thinking about that song. I'm sorry, I went back to that Nelly and Ludacris. Ludacris dropped that song Silence of the Lambs. Oh my God. You talking about something that was some heat? Oh my God. If you guys get a chance, for our viewers that's on, if you get a chance, go Google Ludacris featuring Lil Wayne, Silence of the Lambs. Man, that song is so fire. Hey man, I'm just like, this damn Luda, man. So Matt, should I just play a little piece of it for our viewers, y'all?
Free advertising. Let them go do their homework.
Should I play a game or should I just let them go do their own stuff?
Do your homework. You remember when you got to do your own homework.
Right.
There you go. Silence of the Lambs by Nelly and Ludacris. We're going to put that in the chat right now. Silence of the Lambs, Ludacris featuring Lil Wayne. And you knew it was going to be a fire song because Timbaland made the beats. That's all I got to say. Timbaland made the beats.
Yep, that's dope. Then that's talent right there. That's our talent. The new kids trying to come up and claim it. Nope, that's Gen Z, Gen Xers.
Can't
have it.
The most talented generation that's ever been.
Yes.
All right, man. Trey Songz hit with another sexual assault lawsuit, man. This time, Jane Doe is seeking $20 million for an alleged incident that took place back in 2016, man. What y'all think, man? Trey Songz, what y'all think, man?
I mean, so why didn't she report it before now? Not taking away anything, but if it happened back then, why wait 5-6 years to report it and try and sue? I mean, not taking credit, I'm just wondering why you wait this long to speak on it. It just looks a little shady to me. Sorry it happened to you, but why did we wait this long to report it? So I don't know.
And she accused him of raping her at an LA party, and she's suing him for $20 million back in 2016. And you know what? He can't do nothing but deny the allegations and everything. You think about it. This happened in 2016. You don't know how many pieces of evidence of semen have been up in that woman since 2016, man.
That's one thing.
And she done done. Hey, man. You got a lot of these women out here clout chasing. So, which brings us back to our boy Drake and our hot sauce incident and stuff, man. Like my man Dino was talking about the hot sauce incident. Do you blame him for the hot sauce incident, man? I mean, when you got women like this that's trying to extort.
But that's two different situations, though. She was trying to get pregnant to get a child support check by Drake. This young lady
who says she wasn't trying to get pregnant either.
Well, but she's claiming rape now, so it's kind of too late for her to be trying to get pregnant. So that's
but that money gonna add up to be the same. That money gonna add up to be the same as if she didn't have a baby.
Not really. They don't pay him that much in child. I mean, it depends on who you are to be paying $20 million worth of child support.
Over 18 years. You pay over 18 years. Think about it. Over 18 years, it would add up to be 20 million.
Not really.
Well, you guys look at. We're talking about the celebrity now.
Yeah, but I mean, not every celebrity pays that much. Like Diddy, okay, I could see where Diddy could say he paid almost that much in child support. But like Chris Brown don't pay that much in child support. Tyrese, I don't think pays that much in child support. I know Mos Def, he got kind of messed over with his child support and he couldn't even afford it a little bit. But it just kind of depends.
What do you consider an amount that's not that much though?
I mean, some of them was just paying like $3,000 a month.
Okay.
So for a star, a celebrity, that's a drop in the bucket.
That is. Do you think $15,000 is a lot of money to pay per month
for child support? $15,000 per month?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I mean, if your child goes to a private school, you got to consider that. You got to consider the clothes that they're gonna wear, because ultimately they should have at both homes the same level. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they need to both live in like fancy mansions. No, but there are certain things that child must have to maintain, the certain level. So I don't think that's too much, as long as that parent is doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Okay. So you sit back and you think about it. When Michael Jordan and Juanita Jordan got divorced, he settled with her for $168 million. That was just that settlement. You don't count the what was he paying? He was paying like $400,000 or $500,000 a month in child support.
Who was his attorney?
It didn't.
Don't go by none of that. It go by that man.
Well, it does, because whoever was his attorney,
you're gonna get 20%. You're gonna have to give up 20% of what you worth.
Well, then,
no matter what you got going on, no matter what you go in there and say, it's either 20 or 25% of your yearly income is what goes to child support. Period, point blank.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you fall off and you ain't making that, they ain't gonna change it for 3 years. You're gonna get another evaluation for 3 years.
Okay, so if he has the money to afford that, if that's what the law states,
simple.
And that's just that's out the door. He signs a check over to her for $168 million. We're not talking about the child support that's due or the alimony that's due.
So and did he cover himself with a prenup?
Oh no, because when they got with each other, Jordan wasn't who he was.
Yeah, but you still knew, and I'm sure people around him told him, "Hey, you need to cover yourself."
By then,
and there's a such thing as a postnup too.
You think she gonna actually sign a postnup? She been with him, gave him 3 kids. She wasn't finna do none of that.
She could have took it to her attorney and came up with something that they thought is fair.
You know, she wasn't gonna take it to no attorney. She didn't want no prenup, postnup, no nothing.
Well,
and when you got, for me, when it comes to money, when you got access to it, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. Only broke people argue over money. Michael Jordan got access to endless funds. He got a black card. So that money he gave away means nothing. That's a small percentage of what he really got going on.
Hey man, he made 168 million on the day when he dropped them Jordan 7s, man, them Jordan 5s.
Yeah, he's gotten anything he paid in that divorce, he's gotten it 4 times over just with his shoes. So
and then he keeps selling the same shoe.
Hey, that's all they do. And he sell the same shoe and put the title retro in front of it.
Right. In different colors. Don't forget, in different colors too.
In different colors, and still slam dunk $250 million when they put the first day they release.
But he didn't make it for us, and he getting our money.
If you go out and watch Michael Jordan when he releases those Jordans, if you go to the Foot Lockers, the Champs, the Finish Lines, those shoes sell out day one.
Wow.
Yep. Those shoes sell out day one. Period. They gone. They are all gone. You can, if you got people sitting on the outside of these stores at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, waiting to get into the store to buy these shoes. So,
for somebody that got a negative opinion about us buying his shoes, I ain't gonna say that, but
yeah. But the thing is though, man, Trey Songz, $20 million. This young lady is suing, saying he but then you sit back and you look at Trey Songz, look at guys like that.
He's gaining a negative reputation, let's be honest. I mean,
but you gotta sit back and put yourself in the shoes though. In 2016, Trey Songz was one of the hottest people out. I mean, he was the hottest entertainer out in 2016.
Yeah, but I mean, recently a couple of people have said that he's doing this. So there may be some merit to it, but this happened to her in 2016. We can't necessarily say for certain that it happened? Is there some credible, is there witnesses? Is there camera footage? And even if there's camera footage, how do we know that it still wasn't consensual? I think she just waited past the
statute of limitations.
Yeah.
That,
man.
And I can ask for 20 and he might settle out of court for $1 million. Because he don't want to pay them lawyer fees.
Or sell out for 2. She figured like at least I can get 10%. If I can get 10% of that 20 million, I'm straight.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? The thing with that, with settlements and these entertainers and these athletes and stuff, that's taken away from their time. That they going back and forth to court, they don't want to deal with that shit, man. It's time consuming. They say, man, see how much they want, man, to make this shit go away. And
but if you didn't do it, why settle? If you didn't do it, why settle?
You're gonna spend more money paying a lawyer and court fees than it is to just go ahead and settle.
But it's also your reputation. I mean, if you settle,
nothing when it comes down to the money you're gonna spend.
And
true.
You got to sit back and think about it
so
too.
What you're doing all of this. $5 million. Hold on, B. You would spend $5 million to keep your reputation clean versus giving her $2 million to just move on.
Yes, because in the back of my mind, if I pay out, it makes me look guilty. And you could say it may not matter, but in the court of social media and social period,
the court of public opinion.
Yep, there you go. In the back of our head, if you paid out, you guilty. So that opens the door for the next chick. At some point, you have to stop the payouts and be like, "Nah, I'm finna defend my honor."
But it's our court system. What our court system needs to say, if there's no criminal case that's filed behind it, then you can't sue on no civil level.
Man, but you know what? At the end of the day, like Words was saying, man, if you pay the settlement just so you don't have to go, because if you say you keep it dragging out, eventually you go settle. Her side is gonna say, hey, let's just end all this stuff. You pay the court costs, you pay the legal fees, her legal fees, and you settle out of court with her for $2 million. You could have settled out probably like 4 or 5 months earlier, and then have to pay all these legal fees. The lawyer's job is to let's let this shit go on and go on and go on, because as long as it's going on, they getting paid. And his lawyers and her lawyers, because
you got to pay that to your opponents. You got to pay for their lawyer fees too.
Yes. So as long as they can,
always a bad thing to go and get rid of it,
because that's what the lawyers do. They say they'll drag it out. That something that could have been settled 3 months ago, they'll drag it out for another 1.5 years.
Listen, if it take that long, if I didn't do it, I'm gonna fight.
We're not talking about a criminal.
I know, huh?
We're not talking about criminal. We're talking about civil. Those are different. You fight for your freedom. Money, you remake that. Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time.
That you can turn around and go make time.
I could see maybe one time. Okay, I'm gonna settle. But again, this opens doors for all the folks to come out the woodwork. He's settling up. Let me go get a piece of mine. Let me go claim it.
And I think that was the situation that happened with Dr. Cosby too, man.
Mm-hmm.
He paid one settlement.
Right, them settling or not ain't gonna stop the next one from coming up regardless.
That's it.
Yeah, but then again, look what happened again to Bill Cosby. All them people start coming forward, and it was enough to put them in jail. Not, there's other things to go along with that, but all them people start coming out, and he ended up in jail.
Yep.
So, is it still a good thing?
I'm sorry, Chef V. What you think about this and the Trey Songz and the settlement and everything? We when we get rolling, you got to jump in on this.
Yeah, you got to get in. We like to eat over here.
I gotta play double dutch with y'all.
You got
to do
because we be at it.
Right. I think 2016, that was a while ago. But at the same instance, I'm kind of like with Shay, it's like if you pay out, you making yourself look like you did it. But then again, like Word said, it's like, you know, you don't want to spend all that time in court and lawyer fees and everything, you know, just give whatever money you're going to give and be done with it. But it still does, like Shay said, open up that door. So it's kind of a in between a rock and a hard place, you know. It's just I don't know.
It's one of those it's that's that catch-22 where you damned if you do and you damned if you don't.
Yep. Hey, and that's the thing though. You're an entertainer. You like, hey, let me pay this shit, get this shit over with, because I could have my tour dates lined up. So now if I got tour dates lined up, I got to fly back and forth from the city that I'm performing in, then to go to court and then fly on to the next city. It's just time consuming.
And let me take it here then.
You pay that motherfucker to go away. That's
no.
Yeah.
Do this.
When you have money to play with, that's what you do.
Do this. Instead, know what you got and quit being so irresponsible with your stuff. Get them to sign an NDA, get the permission, get the recordings, and then hit it. Smash, do whatever, spread the club. But you got to learn to protect yourself. You fought this hard to get here. Yeah. Stay there. Do what you need to do to stay there.
Hey, Shay, you get you a house in Utah. That way you can marry multiple women and just go ahead and marry.
Sir, you need a timeout. Go sit down right now. You go to the corner. No, no. Where's that mute? There you go.
Put him on mute.
Put him in timeout, sir.
No, what we not gonna do.
Hey, Word, they didn't time out you, dog.
Come on, you get 5 minutes. You stay over there.
Talking about going to Utah.
Come on back.
Hey, that's what I do.
Somebody have a birthday and just lose their mind.
I won't have no rape allegations, and I won't have no rape allegations or nothing. I might have multiple wives, but I won't have no rape allegations. And everybody get their piece of the pie, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm done with you. I'm going to file divorce.
Hey,
we got to be married for 2 years. I get access this day, and this day.
Hey, man, but we got to just say, hey, we talked about this game. We talked about this words on No Balls, No Glory, Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. No Balls, No Glory. But we talked about this with Derek Jeter as a prime example. Derek Jeter is the type that you never heard anything. Derek Jeter was the retired shortstop for the New York Yankees. You never heard any Derek Jeter caught up in any allegations or anything. Derek Jeter, he had a penthouse up in New York. And before anybody came into his house, he had them sign waivers and everything, and he made sure that they left all cell phones at the front. They were not allowed to bring cell phones in his house. He never got caught up in any type of allegations. And Derek Jeter was with some of the Hollywood's finest.
Mm-hmm. So he probably had hot sauce in his bag too.
Jeter, hey. I don't think Jeter had no hot sauce in his bag.
That plays a factor too, though. You got to start dealing with women that's on that level financially.
Yes. Hey, you said it best, man.
Hypergamy is not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
When you're on this level, you can't deal with women on this
level,
deal
man. With that down there. No, you can't.
You can't deal with hood boogers, man. If you
deal with a hood booger, you might as well marry her because she can come back later. She will come back later.
She will come back later, man.
But again, even it's still a business. Look at Candy and Todd. Candy and Todd, Todd was in the business. He was behind the scenes. His salary's a lot lower than Candy. But before Candy walked down the aisle with Todd, she made sure that he signed that prenup.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what? I thought that that was a little bit of BS, man. She said she wasn't gonna marry him because if he didn't sign the prenup, it wasn't gonna be no wedding and stuff. And Todd took offense.
And why? Oh, so it was BS that he took offense.
I just, you know what? If we in it, man, I guess she was protecting what she her brand, I guess.
Yes, because she made that money back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So what entitles you? Yeah, what entitles you to it now? No, I work for that.
Yeah.
Well, what entitled Michael Jordan wife to his money?
Exactly.
She didn't dunk on nobody.
And the same thing. What entitled Tiger Woods' wife to all the stuff she got too?
I feel the same way, because why do you need $160 million and you didn't dribble not nary basketball?
Right.
I agree. It could have been money, so much, but again, these people did not protect themselves.
Hey, and after you get so much money, when you get to a certain point with money, that what's the name only gonna go so far. And I'm quite sure that after my man stayed there long enough, if he walked, he gonna walk with a nice cut.
Hey,
that
man.
only gonna take you so far.
Well, look, but that's something that they built together. They built these restaurants together. They have like 3 or 4 restaurants underneath them. They have the play that they came up with, and et cetera, et cetera. So they have done stuff. I could see having to split that, but anything prior to me marrying you is mine.
Hey, right. you know what though? What Word said, man, about dating on your level. I'm looking at, I'm gonna go through a couple of women Derek Jeter then dated and he was involved with. He was involved with Mariah Carey. He was involved in Miss Universe, Laura Dutton. He was involved with Joy Enriquez, the celebrity, the actress Joy Enriquez. He was involved with Vanessa Miliano, another actress. He was involved with Jessica Alba. He was involved with Scarlett Johansson. Jeter was involved with Adriana Lima, the supermodel.
He was involved with a lot of people.
Okay.
Jeter had a relationship with Tyra Banks. He had a relationship with Vita Guerrero, another model, Jessica Biel, and this one to go freak y'all out. He had a relationship with Gabrielle Union.
Dang, what?
Really?
Yeah. Yes, he had a relationship with Gabrielle Union. So
wow.
Did not know that one.
So Jeter was out there.
But at least he was smart enough to protect himself, with them.
But like Words was saying, he dated on this level. All these women are superstars, celebrities, and everything. They got money. So
we don't know if he date. All his women aren't on his level.
Hey, man.
They're not on his level, but they're on the level.
No, because I'm pretty sure
you don't hear Derek Jeter dating no hood boogers from the Bronx.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
They'll get a picture of that one outside. Trust me,
that
hood
booger
didn't spoke up.
I'm pretty sure. Go ahead, cuz.
I said he's smashing them.
Not necessarily.
I don't think he's knocking no hood boogers down. No. How can you? But this is the thing. How can you go from Gabrielle Union, Mariah Carey, Jessica Biel to a hood booger? How you gonna go from up there to down there?
If the hood booger is shaped like a Coke bottle, you can do it. Come on,
it don't work like that.
No, y'all stop it. It does.
But we ain't talking about dating now.
Come
on.
We talking about smashing.
It does not work like that with men.
Oh, police! You stop it. Mute. Time out. Mute.
Hey, especially not men on his level.
Not men on his level. They got shit to lose. I'm saying,
y'all stop it. If dudes had something to lose, then Tiger Woods wouldn't have lost his wife. Michael Jordan wouldn't have lost his wife. They were married and they got caught up and they ended up getting a divorce. So let's not even say that. If men see something they like, they will go after it. It's just that Derek is more aware of what he got, and he is protecting his investments.
Yeah.
Please.
It's something that I won't touch.
Hey, Derek ain't
There's hood boogers out here that's beautiful. Well, and that's it. That's your choice. But
I'm
if
saying,
Derek
if there's one of me that think this way, there's a million of me that think this way.
But if Derek wants something, he gonna get it. He is just discreet about his movement.
You can't be that discreet.
Period. Oh, you can. You can.
Not in New York. It's
not in New York. And this man was a king.
It don't have to be in New York. He can fly him out.
He was the king of
New York. You ain't gonna get away with that. He got a camera on him 20. It's like Tom Brady. He got a camera on him 24.
And just like he got a camera on him, he can get away from him.
He the king of New York. Derek Jeter was the king of New York. Whatever he didn't, he never paid for a meal in the city of New York. He can go with 5 or 6 people to a state-of-the-art restaurant on their busiest night.
Right. But he ain't on Derek Jeter level.
Hey, Derek Jeter can walk in with all of us.
Was not on Derek Jeter level.
That's it, man. That's it. So I mean,
there's levels to this. And once you reach certain levels, you don't go to other levels to get nothing.
Oh my God. Y'all gotta stop it. You stop it right now.
Come with
and even if he don't move that way in New York, he can fly to LA, he can fly to Miami, he can fly and do whatever he wants to.
He go, it's a camera on him. He won't get away with it.
Yes, he will. If he really want to. If he really want to.
Food to your room ain't gonna be able to come in there and stay so long before they got them on the timer. Like, why are they still in there?
Exactly. Listen.
Yes,
if he wants
everything, I'm trying to
they have resorts where these people can go and get the privacy that they want. And then they can fly in whoever they want and be in these rooms as they please. So let's not act like that Mariah Carey may have been the only one that he was dating, or Gabrielle Union was the only one he was dating. He's a big name. If he wants something, he's gonna get it.
I agree with you. If he wants something, but I don't think he'll go down to another level when he's been on
right there. A man that's on his purpose, what you're talking about right there, will knock him off his purpose.
Yes.
So therefore, it won't work with a man that's on his purpose.
I'm not saying that, he wasn't picky about what he dated, but he didn't only date big name celebrities. I'm sure.
Do you think he'll take Lil Shay Shay to the game?
Lil Shay Shay?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he'll take Lil Shay Shay, Shaquita, or Shaquan.
You think he'll walk up in Madison Square Garden, courtside seats with Shaquana?
He sure will. And guess what? Before he take her up in there, he is going to make sure that she looks the part.
It ain't about looking the part.
It is about looking the part. If she's a pretty girl and got the right clothes and body, he gonna take her in there. Come on, come on. Cuz, am I right? Am I right?
You right, cuz.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. What y'all doing right there is y'all giving the coochie too much power. The coochie ain't got that.
I'm not even saying coochie. I didn't say anything about coochie, sir.
When you're talking about a woman's beauty and this, and he'll do it because of the body and this, that's what you're doing. And what I'm telling you is it ain't got that much power.
Like it ain't like it wasn't just name dropping and dating all these people for him. Because I mean, quiet as it's kept with him dating all these high name girls. How we know he really not gay? See, they could have just been beards and he was just dating them. So exactly. So if we don't know if he really gay, then we don't know if he really dating somebody from the block.
I'm not saying that he won't, but your regular everyday one that anybody can get to will not get to him.
They won't.
And
Never.
I'm saying
You
he
gotta
can
be
go
in
out
with
and
the
get
in
what he
crowd to even
wants.
get there. You gotta be in
He
the
could date the waitress at the restaurant. She was just there going to his table. He
My
thought she
point.
was
You gotta
pretty,
be
Hey,
and
in with
boom.
the crowd.
but
If
hey,
you're not in with the crowd, you will not get there.
but I'm gonna ask you this question though. Do you think Derek Jeter then seen how Kobe Bryant, and rest in peace, my man Kobe? You seen how he did it when Kobe Bryant messed with the help at the
Yeah.
restaurant? Hey,
And
do you
what a
think Derek
choice.
Jeter? Do you think
Good
Derek
choice.
Jeter has seen that? And
Good
like,
choice.
you know what? She's just the common waitress and everything. He go in and knock that little situation almost tore Kobe Bryant's. Hey, man, that almost
Man.
shredded his marriage and
But
everything.
understand this: Kobe wasn't on the level. He hadn't even maxed out yet. He was still
Right.
going up. Had he got to the top, he wouldn't have touched that with a 10-foot pole.
Exactly.
You might get a man on his way up, but when he gets to his peak, you will not get there.
And when he settled out, when he leveled
When
off,
you level out, you won't get there. It don't even matter how beautiful your body is, because he's not even looking at that.
hey man, that brings me right. That's a perfect segue words right into our next topic, man. My wife, she sent me something. She say this was something that was interesting. Lady said, she said, I got an invitation to my cousin's wedding. She's getting married to the man I was engaged to. He cheated on me with her. My aunt, which is my cousin's mom, is trying to convince me to go to the wedding because family is all we have. What the hell y'all think about that?
I ain't going to the wedding because if I go, it's gonna be furniture moving, eyes blacked, everything. So I'm gonna stay at home.
Man, the mama, her cousin. This is her first cousin. Her first cousin. So that means they mama sisters. First cousin then messed around with her cousins. God took her away from them. They was engaged. She found out that they was messing around. They broke off their engagement, and now they getting ready to get married. And she want her to come to the wedding.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I say about that. Right? It depends on it's variables in there. Meaning that how did they meet? Who was messing with who first? Was he messing with old girl first?
No, the dude cheated on her with the cousin.
Time out. Listen to what I'm saying. Say that I'm already smashing the cousin. But I meet this one over here that I start taking serious, and I don't even know y'all cousins. Then I go over here. And then I get to a point to where I got to make a decision. And I go back over her. Now, so what? She find out that I'm like, he in the middle. He might not even knew they was cousins.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he knew they was cousins. I ain't finna even go.
I've been in a situation like that where I did not know.
Hey, man.
No, I think, let me just say this. Now, if there was family functions and stuff going on, which we always got a party or something going on. He knew they was cousins.
Mm-hmm.
From
the way it read,
but he could have already been already tapping the other cousin for years, though.
I don't know, because the aunties probably was talking too, so somebody knew. They knew.
And then if you're a man like me, you don't go to family functions.
And hold up though, at some point, if you the cousin, right? If you the cousin that you cheating with the man, if y'all had met previously and then you see them together later, at some point, wouldn't you say something?
You would say something.
Why would you when the object is to get your man?
Well, exactly. So if I'm the cousin and I have them first, then I'm gonna say something if I see them together. Like, hold up, why you with my cousin?
I mean, but once again, a lot of men use the competition that women have against each other against them.
Yeah.
Once a man understands that it's a competition thing, that's a tool that's in the box and it will be used against you. So you can say, I won't compete against another woman for a man, you lose next.
Well,
and it's that cutthroat.
But do you go to the wedding though, man? I ain't fucking. I couldn't go.
No, I wouldn't go to the wedding.
I couldn't go to no wedding, man, because then it's gonna be a problem, man. I'm gonna embarrass every damn body at the goddamn.
I'm
wedding.
objecting. I'm moving furniture. I'm pouring wine on the rug. I'm making deposits be null and void.
But this is the thing. The auntie say family first.
No,
family is all we got.
That's faith from.
That's true.
Hey,
that's true.
But I'm gonna tell you something though, man. I got partners of mine. Words. I'm closer with some of my partners than I am my own family. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you.
Yeah, that part.
Hey, just because you was born blood don't make you family for real.
Don't make you family. And then you gotta understand when you look at the grand scheme, the big picture. When a woman marries a man, she marries out of that family and into another.
Listen,
so that's
cousin Faith, and she wrong for that. That is cousin Faith,
girl,
and she got the ring.
You better get your husband, and I pray y'all live a long, prosperous life.
Hey man,
but obviously that
was they
married
up and fight for their man, regardless of who their opponent is.
But see, that's the thing, though, man. When you,
I told you I got to use this Gilbert, but don't do what I said.
And you know what? It's different I think it's different when it comes to genders and everything. With us as men, we'll be like, oh man, my cousin go marry my cousin go marry my ex and everything, and I think that's different with men.
Yeah.
Me and cuz, we gonna catch that fade. But after we catch that fade, this shit over with. It's water under the bridge now.
We might not even catch a fade though. It all depends.
It all depends.
Because if you got real close friends, and I don't mean to cut you off.
Now you good, fam.
Your partners will tell the other one, like, man, you tripping. You see what she doing already. She for the streets.
Yeah.
They'll try to talk you out of it. I'm gonna rock with you. But man, if she done did that, you know you not her only either though, right?
Her only body. You ain't that only body she got. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, but now the women, on the other hand, I think their approach will be completely different than the man's approach and everything. The women will approach it like it'll just be like, I'm not going. Me and her gonna have it, and it's gonna be a lot of friction all the way for years and everything.
Try to tell dude to just move to Utah and marry them both.
Wait a minute. Why is it gonna be friction from a woman's point of view?
Utah and marry them both.
Right. Why is it gonna be friction on our side? I'm choosing not to have a friction, but I'm going to win. If I wanted friction, I would go and throw these hands.
And you know, man, I don't care what you say. 95% of the women go show their ass up. Period. I don't care what you say. Women go show up.
A lot of women like the controversy. They like the confusion.
And I'm gonna tell you something else though too. The reason why women is gonna show up, they gonna want to prove to the rest of the family that hey, he didn't leave me. I got rid of him because it's a part of her that's hurt. It's a part of her that's really hurt inside that he left her and married her cousin. So she's hurt and she's gonna lash back out like the old saying go, hurt people. So she gonna end up hurting.
And then what level cousins are they? Are they first, second, or third?
First cousins.
Okay, so really it depends on the time, and we don't know how long this went down, right? So it could have been a year or so later. This lady that moved on, she could have had a new boo. Why would she want to bring all that back up? One. And two, yes, we can be petty. I'm not saying that we can't. Some of us can be petty and will go to the wedding. But a grown woman, about her peace of mind, is not going to go to the wedding.
Right.
It's silly. Why at that point would you want to go to the wedding?
She gonna go because she posted about it. A grown woman that has moved on, they got a new boo, not gonna post about it because it ain't even gonna be within her memory no more. It's gonna be over or done with.
Or it just was just something that people do. It doesn't necessarily mean she's gonna go. Everybody likes to live out loud on social media and put it on there for opinions, but it does not necessarily mean that she would go to the wedding.
She might have just posted it just to get it off her chest to see what the people were going to say.
But the point is, that's what I said.
What type of reaction she gonna get?
She's not done with it. She hasn't moved forward.
No, it means that the aunt is getting on her nerves, asking her all the time, so she wanted another opinion.
When you're done with something, you don't need another opinion.
Right. And why would you? And that's a lot of the problem now is this younger generation go to social media on everything, man.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
They take everything.
It's the level of maturity. You know, it just depends on what her level of maturity. It
that's
could
what
have been.
I'm saying. She hit that's it.
I'm just gonna post it because I want to see what everybody else thinks, or I'm just going to post it and then see what I'm actually going to do. So it's her level of maturity.
But you know what a petty person,
that mean, if dude read that post, he know he can come back and smash right there any day of the week.
No, not necessarily.
But you know what?
That just means she put it out there.
Look, what I'm saying is this is how a man thinks. If I see that, then I know I still can strike that nerve right there.
I still got the keys to the car.
I can hit that.
I still got the keys to the car, and I can drive that motherfucker whenever I feel like it.
I can run it in the ditch if I want to, and she gonna let me do it.
And she gonna let me do it, man. And that's the thing with that though. She
so that's why posting that was not a good idea.
But she got but if she put it like this. If she found the time and took the time out of her day to post it, she is going to take the time out of her day to be petty as hell and show up at the wedding.
That's a 50-50 thing. She may or may not.
Hey, I want to go to the damn wedding. If I
was her dude, I'd be on her head right now and really talking about leaving her right now for posting that.
Right.
Because you just showed me who really got your heart.
And now he'll be looking like, oh man, he ain't shit. And he went from one cousin to the next cousin and stuff. And he may try to go. Now he has a label. He has a label. And nobody, like we say, we don't know the true situation behind the whole thing, though.
Right. And we need to throw some of this blame the auntie's way, because she being messy and petty too by wanting her to come to the wedding.
Auntie messy.
This is your daughter's wedding. Why would you want the husband's ex there? Why would you be encouraging her to come?
You know what? You want me to tell you who the X factor is? I want to know the girl who posted it. I want to know what her mama got to say to the auntie, because they sisters.
She needs to punch her in the face. Because you being messy. You doing too much.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know who he was. You knew.
But you know what, though, man? It's crazy. When I was listening to Eddie Griffin was talking about how all his uncles used to mess around with his uncle's ex-wife.
Man.
Hey, all Eddie Griffin uncles used to mess around with his one uncle's ex-wife. And they sit up at family function and talk about it. And she was even talking about it. I thought that was like, wow.
Right. That's in one of his comedy skits. I heard that one before. I was like, it's all right. But until you're a man that has actually been in that situation, because like I'll give you a quick overview of mine. I had my eye on one cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other cousin made a move. I didn't know they was cousins though. So what was I to do? The other cousin didn't want me for real. She knew where I was moving to, just didn't want me to go over there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, when it all came to light, trust and believe, I told the truth about it. So I got the best of both worlds because I got to enjoy the other one too.
Hey man, you got some people that's
and
like
that
dogs with bones.
Sexually, But when I say enjoy a person's company. Enjoy them for who they are.
That's it in a nutshell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was something interesting. I wish that family nothing but the best. I wish I know what city. I'm gonna go find out what city they in, and I'm gonna inbox ass. I want to come to the wedding, man.
That's not what we gonna do.
No, sir.
I'm going with you, B. I want to go too.
You gonna go with me, dog?
Like, hey, man, I'll rock with you on that.
At least I got one person that's gonna go with me, man.
And Shay, they talk about we petty.
Right, right.
We want to go. I just want to go to the wedding, man. I only got to go to the reception, man.
But I'm gonna be real right now. I would love to be there too. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it. But I ain't one of the cousins. I just want to be nosy and see what happens.
So you gotta go.
Right, I want to pop some popcorn and see what go down.
Hey man, we go with our slacks. Hey, goddamn, I won't even bring a gift. Shit, I won't bring a gift.
I got a brand new suit.
And I will eat that wedding chicken.
And we gonna slide up in the reception.
Right. We're gonna step in the
when
name
the family
of love.
on the floor doing the electric slide, I'm gonna be right there with them.
See, we're gonna slide in the name of love. We didn't RSVP, so we're gonna steal somebody's chicken.
I'll be whispering in the groomer. Hey, what old girl there? Point out.
And it's gonna be an open bar too, man. We're gonna eat and drink and we're gonna play like we their cousin too.
Okay.
Cousin Pete.
Like, what side you sitting on? You sit on the bride side, you sitting on the groom side.
I want the smoke. I'm sitting on the groom side, baby. I want the smoke.
Right.
Give me all the smoke. I'm sitting on the groom side, damn it.
That's a mess.
That's right.
Give me the smoke. Hey man, last thing before we slide up out of here, man. Income taxes, man. I gotta ask y'all a question, man. I want everybody's opinion. Why do some people think that getting their income tax refund is like they won the lottery, man?
Because we brokety broke, and we need our income tax. You got kids, you got bills to catch up on. So yes, and some extra money is helpful.
Yeah, and some people only see a check with that amount that one time a year.
One time a year. But
once again, once you reach a certain caliber, I ain't gonna say a certain caliber, but there's levels.
Yeah.
As you increase your levels, you tend not to even worry about that no more.
Man,
right?
That's
like me. I don't get an income tax check, so this part of the year means nothing to me.
That's it. And
I might have a seriously tax debt coming right now.
Exactly.
Hey, I don't like this time of year.
Man, I don't file my taxes to probably like August or September, man, because I'm like, you know what? I ain't no need to. I mean, hey, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is.
Man.
Hey, that's what it is. But like you said, words, it's about people's mentality and everything. And you see them going out here when they get they go balling out. They go purchase cars and stuff, put down payments on it, and 3 months later the car's getting repoed.
Or they going out buying these older cars, look like they ain't gonna make it down the street. You be like, why are you getting these lemons?
Buy her, pay her and stuff, man.
Yeah.
And the whole check went to fixing the car.
Well, when you haven't been taught, then they don't know.
That's true.
You can't fault a person that don't know. Where the fault comes in for me is when you do the same thing 3, 4, 5 years in a row and it don't work.
Yes.
And it's like it's time to stop doing it.
Exactly. You take you get your little income tax check. You take you want to take you want to go get your hair done and your nails done and stuff. Go get your outfit. Then you're gonna go to restaurants you typically never would go. And I'm not saying you shouldn't treat yourself to some nice things periodically and everything, but just going balling out at all these restaurants, you picking up the bill while your little friends just leeching on to you and everything. And then when your little income tax check money gone, and now they getting theirs but they not including you in on none of their
Not
activities.
on, nope.
No.
Listen, I have seen and heard all the income tax stories, so many. And I was, when used to be at a couple of jobs back, I used to be one of them people who kind of depended on it because I was working 2 jobs and going to school. So that little income tax check was a boost for me because I would use it to stock my house for like months. You know, I'd buy all the stuff I couldn't afford on my regular check so that I knew it was there. Now, then once I handled my business and made sure everything was caught up, then okay, yeah, let's go have a little fun. Let's go do a little shopping. Let's go go to this restaurant. Let's go do all that. It's all about how you handle yourself when you get this money. You know, don't just be out there buying Jordans and buying, you know, all these Balenciagas or whatever.
Right. If you don't wear Balenciagas, don't buy them in.
Or TVs. How many TVs you need?
How many 60-some inch TVs you need to put in your house?
Absolutely one. You know, just one. But don't ball on the budget. And then put the rest away in a CD or, you know, do something. Or even, I could almost even understand taking a family vacation. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. I like that idea. Don't buy nothing new. Take your kids on vacation.
Right.
And you know what? That's one thing we typically tend to fall by the wayside is Black families doing family vacations and stuff, man.
Right. Staying on the block versus traveling around it a couple of times, and then nobody has any memories. Build the memories. Take your kids somewhere where they can learn something or enjoy anything past that 8-mile corner. Do that.
If they don't see nothing but that corner, they'll never want to leave.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Take them somewhere from a different corner. Let them know it's other things but that corner out here.
Bingo. Exactly. Hey, do something besides hopping in your car, driving down to Mississippi or Arkansas. Put these kids on the goddamn airplane. Let them experience life.
Man, it ain't even got to be an airplane because I think a road trip is much better than flying. There's so much more.
I agree with that to a certain extent. A road trip is cool when you're going to do it, but you want to get your kids out of the element of let's just hop in the car and drive. Sometimes you want to just, hey, we're gonna hop on the plane. When we get to the airport, we get us a rental car, and then we drive through the city and stuff, and then we go to our hotel. You want to kind of get them out that mindset, but you gotta sit back and think what we did when we was coming up a lot. We wasn't hopping on no planes, right? We hop in the back of that van or that station wagon, and and we headed down to Memphis, baby. You know how we do it, gang.
I mean, you can. Theoretically, right? You could take say your income tax check $2,000. You could drive your kids all the way to say Florida.
Yeah.
Right. Stop here, stop there, stop you a real scenic route. You ain't gonna think about Disney World and no shit like that. You know what I mean? And you can make it back and still have some bread in your pocket.
You could. I agree with that.
And like
more so about the experience versus what you're spending.
The memories. You're right. Because you can hop in the car right now. If we leave the Lou, just say we left the Lou or left Peoria right now. We can hop in the car, take the kids to Florida. We can drive all the way to Nashville, stay in the hotel, stay over in Nashville. And then we could drive the next day, we could drive to Atlanta, stay over in Atlanta, and then drive to Florida the following day. And while we driving, we bonding, we seeing things, and we experiencing things in Nashville, we experiencing things in Atlanta. Then we get to Florida, we experience more things. So it is a benefit
versus you buying a limit, and it's gone in what, a month and a half, 2 months.
That's it. You can go, getting a hotel on the beach is not as expensive as people think, man. People think that a hotel on the beach is expensive. It's some nice hotels you can stay on the beach that's not that expensive.
Under $100.
There you go.
I used to go to San Diego and I used to stay on Mission Beach. And I used to get a room at the Days Inn right on the beach for $79 a night. Two
Boom.
beds.
Without the bed bugs.
Right on the beach. What you got?
Without the bed bugs.
Yeah, without the bed bugs. Without the bed bugs.
Pretty
Mhm.
decent.
See, I'm a
rooms
big
and stuff.
person with the reviews, so I'll be looking at everything.
I mean, well, this was
Mhm.
pre-internet, wasn't no reviews.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Now that same room, you gonna spend 150, 200 a night.
200 a
Right.
night. Yep.
I mean, BET used to shoot the you remember what was that, BET or MTV used to shoot their summer special on the beach?
MTV.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And all I had to do was
MTV.
slide my door open and it's going on right there.
There
Oh,
you
wow.
go. There you
That's simple.
there you go.
Well, I'm gonna say this: the love of experiencing new things in life is sometimes taught through seeing the example that your parents did. So if your parents expose you to getting in the car or even getting on a plane, because some people are grown and have never been on an airplane.
Yeah.
That
Right.
only comes from experiences that your parents taught you or
Yeah.
exposed you to or led
Mhm.
you to. So as the saying goes, it starts at home.
Yeah.
So if we want the kids to get out there and do these things, then take that check and put them on a plane. Even if you don't go with them,
Right.
put them with a stewardess, put them on the plane, and then Uncle Bobo at the other end will pick them up from the airport. But at least
Right.
they were
Right.
taught how to get on a plane and do something instead of being scared to fly for the rest of their life and not
Hey,
going
Shay,
anywhere.
to jump on what you were saying, when I was talking about San Diego, I met a chick out there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
And when I say gorgeous, I mean a 10 on every Richter scale.
Okay.
But do you know, I brought her to my room. We just sitting there talking. I open the door. We go out on the beach. We sitting out there. She melted. You know what? She lived there and had never seen the beach.
I'm not surprised.
What?
Wow.
Not
Man,
surprised.
and it blew me to know that. Like, how do you live here and I'm fighting, I'm spending money to come here to see this. And you live here and
And
nobody
she ain't
ever
never
brought me
been
here.
to the beach, man.
Nobody's ever brought me here.
That's crazy.
Because you don't leave your block. Like you could live in LA
Exactly.
and you got a 5-mile radius that you go on. You just stay in your block. It's easy in life to get stuck and stay on your block and never go anywhere, never do anything.
You make a
And
good
as
point.
a man, that's something that as a boy growing into a boy should always be willing to go explore. I'm not
Exactly.
boys sit in the house, don't do nothing, because those become men that don't do nothing.
That's
They
it.
got in so many ways they gotta. Everybody wants their children to survive, but you have to know how to, and you gotta go through things to know how to make it.
Yep.
That's it. And you know what the crazy thing about this, man? You got people that's been living in St. Louis all their life that never been inside the arch.
Yeah.
True.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, that never been inside the arch. And me and Words, we grew up in St. Louis when they had the McDonald boat.
Man, we used to be like, man, let's go down here.
Let's go down here on the McDonald boat and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll hop on the bus and ride downtown and get off and go to the McDonald boat and eat and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you got people that lived in St. Louis that ain't never ever been inside the arch. They ain't never been to Busch Stadium.
Right. When I first moved where I am now, I had a lot of people that used to try to tell me about what this place is. And I have to get profane with them, like, you ain't never left and went nowhere. You're going on what somebody else telling you.
Right.
So I refuse to let what somebody else saying stifle my life, like it's stifling yours.
Right.
Exactly.
How can they tell you about this place and they've never been here?
Never been there a day in
Because
their life.
they heard from who? Somebody that's afraid to leave their little 8-block radius? Make sense of that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. If nothing else, I always try to make sure that I took my kids on a trip, if not every year, every other year, you know.
You have to.
Yeah.
You know.
Our children are like great white sharks. You know, if you put a shark in a fish tank, it won't outgrow that tank. So if you keep them in that 8-block radius, they won't outgrow that 8 blocks. But if you just so happen to put that kid in the ocean, meaning take them some places, they'll grow to become who they supposed to be.
Right. Yeah. And you don't even have to like get on a plane. You should know your city. Like you should be able to go around different places of your city. Even if you go like 50 miles out, you should be able to know what's in your city. And people be like, what? I didn't know we had that. It's been there for years. Right. Yes. You should at least know your city. I don't go
over there with them people, but you don't go over there with them people because somebody else told you not to go over.
Right.
Right. They never been over there themselves.
Exactly. Right. Man, this has been an amazing show, man. We chopped it up. We kicked it, man. We chopped it up and we did what we had to do, man. We want to thank.
Can I say one thing before you end it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so one thing that I also think too is that people, when they get their income tax, one important thing that they should always do if they don't always have it is start a life insurance policy for your kids, please.
That part.
Please get a life insurance policy for your kids.
For yourself.
Just, take out a certain amount and just get the policy started and go from there, because we ain't got time for chicken dinners and GoFundMe accounts
and t-shirts, man. And it don't have to be a lot. If you can't afford a policy that cashes out to $100,000, if this only cash out to $5, enough to cover your funeral expenses. That way.
Right.
That's it.
It'll get greater later. You can always upgrade.
That part right there, man. Thank you for sharing that, Chef V. That was
real.
That's some good knowledge for our listeners, man, and for people to take heed to, man. That is some very good information to take
Chef
heed
V,
to.
you got a special recipe for us tonight?
Let's see. You know what I made over a couple days ago? Just some simple banana bread, but banana bread is always so good.
It sure is. Hot with butter.
And one of the secret things in my banana bread that I use is Greek yogurt, because that gives there some real nice moistness to the bread, so your bread won't be dry.
Wow. Good.
Yay, Chef B.
Yeah.
So add some, what kind of yogurt I gotta add?
Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt.
You can use vanilla or plain Greek yogurt.
Okay. Vanilla or plain Greek yogurt.
Right on. Do that.
Oh, Chef V, thank you for sharing that recipe tip for us and stuff, and for our listeners and everything. We appreciate that.
So do.
Oh yeah. But like I say, it's been an amazing episode of Just Talking to You, man. I'm your man. I'm your host, the People's Champ, Big Smooth. And I am not here alone. I don't do this by myself. I do this with my family. I do this with the crew. Man, our crew members that ain't here tonight: Christorian, Dre Day, Nene, Miss Toya. Hey man, we wish and
don't forget Philly. Yeah.
Philly D. Hey, we ain't forgot about y'all, man. Hey, tune in next week, guys. When we shoot up, we're gonna put a video up next week, man. We're gonna talk about some more interesting topics, man. We thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like I say, we the crew, man. We finna slide up out of here, man. Like last year, y'all know how we do it. Hey, it ain't no other way to do it. Ain't that? Hey, how the old
it's gonna be next year for you in this, sir.
Hey, damn it.
It's already 23.
Hey, damn it. Hey, stop playing with me, Shay Boogie. Hey, don't you do that. We not.
I'm sorry, my bad. You won't hear. Wait. Hold on.
There you go. Damn right. Mute yourself. Your ass about
she put herself in time out.
I love how she put herself in time out, man.
With me. Hey, come on here. You got to be locked up, man. To lock yourself up. Come on.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
I can be good sometimes. I can be good.
I love y'all. Hey, y'all, we out of here.
Believe the hype.
Hey, we out of here, good people. Peace.
Peace.